and championship blazers and rings. I told a story. I pawned my school ring to get in business. I mean, and you know when you go to a pawn shop and you buy me dinner, okay? But you know when you go to a pawn shop, when you go in a pawn shop, they make you feel real cheap in a pawn shop, right?
Yeah.
Because you think you're gonna get like $200 and some dollars, but you don't get $200. They gave me like $100 and some dollars, and I was so upset, but I needed the money. I was in crunch because I wanted to get in business. I realized that if I don't make a sacrifice today, how will my life ever change? Right. At some point, I have to make a sacrifice because every 2 weeks, I got bills, the same bills come. So if I have the same money and the same bills, it's going to be a sacrifice somewhere.
Right.
And this guy, you were telling me the story that he sold his what?
PS4.
His PS4. I was like, man, why did you sell it? I would have bought it. You noticed? I was like, you still have it? I was like, were you thinking about selling it? But he sold his PS4 just to get in business. See, that's the sacrifice that you have to have. See, most people, they tell them, I don't have the money. I've never not done anything because of money. I remember in college, me and my frat brother, we had $25 to our name and we went all the way to Atlanta. And when they got up to the gas station, we act like we sleeping. When they pulled on, oh, where we at, right? Because that $25 had to make it to Atlanta, right? We sharing Happy Meals and stuff. No, the 2 cheeseburger meals, it's real. But we had a good time. So you're not going to tell me that you can't come up with the money when you need it, if it's that important to you. That's why I don't play with people. If you want to do and make a sacrifice, then you'll come up with the money. If you want to make excuses, you can't make excuses and make money at the same time. But I was fighting for my family. I didn't even have a family at that point. But I knew what type of daddy I wanted. I wanted to be one of those pop-up parents. You know those pop-up parents? Because I know it's in my genes. I know how I was in school, but my parents used to work. So I knew it was going to come to one of my girls, right? If not both. And so pop-up parent, you just pop up anytime. Gotcha, bam, right? And then get back. So I wanted to be a pop-up parent. I wanted to be involved. And I just didn't want to be involved in my kids' life. I wanted to be involved in other children's life. Man, I want to go to, we've been going to basketball games. I went to Woodlawn High School, I know, great. And so I went to Woodlawn High School and I've been going to the games. And just sewing, and I see a difference when you show kids something different. Yeah. These kids are dealing with things that I didn't have to deal with when I was growing up. Yeah. Yeah. They are raising themselves, and we expect them to have a certain level. So somebody's got to do it. You can't do it at home, so somebody has to do it. And so now we're addicted to helping people, going to feed the homeless, and doing the things that we're gifted to do. But you can't do that crying broke all the time.
Right.
You have to get yourself together. One thing that touched me that was crazy, I had a guy in Colorado. He was homeless. He is homeless. And he said, listen, I got to go and beg the money so I can join CEO Mega Pack. Why it's $3.99? Because I won't be able to do it $4.99. I don't even know how I'm going to live next week, but I'm going to take Friday at a time. I just found a hotel that I'm splitting with someone, and it cost me $87 a week. And he joined the business, and he sends me emails. I said, man, I called you, Nancy. He said, man, I sleep when I can. Because I've been working the business around the clock. That whenever I can go to sleep, 2 hours, I sleep and then wake up and keep going. Then it just kind of touched me because I'm like, we complain and we got a roof over our head. We know what we're going to eat, and we complain about the things that we don't have. And so I called him and I said, you know what? You don't have to worry about next week and the next week because I'm going to take care of it. And he was crying on the phone. You didn't let me down. I'm sure that I won't let you down. That's what this business brings us. And so if you can resonate with being able to sow into other people and young kids and showing them what's possible and going to games and coming suited and booted so they can see what that looks like. Because I'm telling you, in my location where I live, I'm tired of people saying, oh, you're here for training camp? And it's because of you. Because if you were successful, be used to it. That's why we got to do something different.
Yes, yes.
Because when they come, they have to go through a private gate, it makes them sick. Because they trying to figure out how in the world are you in this neighborhood? And so right now, we have to do something different. Yeah. It's not even about the presentation. You are the presentation.
Right.
It's about understanding what you want to do and being around a group of people that are moving forward. You saw people from New York, Ohio. You know your friends might live around the corner and still wouldn't have shown up for a business presentation. But every time you have an event, you have them over there. Every time you pick up the phone, you call the same people, and that's why you have the same money. I made a decision. I said, I love you, but you can't do anything else for me at this time. It was a season, it was great. But I can't keep talking about the things we used to talk about in college. It's a different day and age right now. It's folks that need some money. Stop saying, oh, money ain't everything. Okay, great, because you don't have it. But you don't know how it feels when you can donate money to somebody and you see the look on their faces. When you're around kids and you can buy them tennis shoes and the whole jumper where they coming out the tunnel and shaking hands and shaking your hand and doing the chants. You know what that feels like? That's what we connected to. And so Young Jabby really is just a product of what we do. I mean, these folks, it just shows what's possible. But at the end of the day, you can't cash their checks. And have you heard you have to spend money to what? Make money. Everybody's heard. In real estate, I had to spend money to make money. And we paid a lot of money in real estate just to get in the deal. I paid a lot of money just to make $300 positive cash flow. Yes, Lord. Just to make $300. I would put my money, put my credit on the line just for $300, hoping that they would pay me. My credit, my cash, just to make $300 a month. 7-figure income. Since I've been here, I made close to $7 million. This year will dwarf that. All by working part-time. All by helping people. All by showing up when other people wouldn't show up. All by not quitting even when life hit me and still dancing through the storm. All by knowing that I need to do a certain amount of community service to keep me level. All by keep dreaming for individuals. Say, listen, you're going to make this amount of money if you're going to be around. If not, just go back to work. That's the demand and attitude that we have this year. So in 90 days, we got to challenge each other. It's all about your income. You cannot be professional clappers. People need to clap for you. When I first got in this business, I was happy to serve people. And to this day, I love serving. I'm a servant leader. But I know when it's my time, it's my time. The whole goal is to have 100 millionaires. After that, I'm retired late, it's fine. But realize this, your family and friends will not support you. So if you need them, forget about it. Don't join. If you need them, not in every case. But if you have the mentality that my family and friends will not support me, then you'll have the right mindset. My friends, no matter what, I waited till I made a $50,000 check in a month, and I took 10 cards, I got Hallmark cards, and I made copies of my check. I put them in there. And I sent them to the 10 people who didn't join. I don't care if they joined, but they were talking bad about my business, right? I sent them cards, and they said, I hope you're sick, get well soon. This is my month's paycheck. I'm excited, but I want to do the same thing for your friends. Because we all got some raggedy friends and family around us, right? And I need to shut some people up in 2014. And the only way I'm going to shut them up if you guys make money. Is that a deal? Yeah. Can we celebrate the guest that symbol with us? Yeah. We're super excited that you entered in this zone. And this is what you see is what you get. We high energy. We love to have fun. We love to help people. We love to make money. Yeah. We love to make money because we know we could do more. We could build community centers. We don't have to worry about no furlough. I didn't even know it was a furlough. I didn't know what that meant, to be honest with you. I said, I am my own government, right? I ain't furloughed myself, right? And so what we want to do is we want to extend the opportunity to you. In about 20 minutes, we'll have a short training how to get started and really a leadership training because we got leaders across the country that have assembled in, so we'll give you about 15 to 20 minutes. We have some applications in the back with clipboards, and so the person that invited you will offer you the clipboard, offer you the opportunity. But listen, one thing I can tell you, and listen to this, if you if you have a second thought about it, or if you're really not sure, I'm going to be honest with you, don't join. Because it never works out. When you're not sure about what you want to do and you're confused, number one, you never make no money, and number two, it gets addictive. I want to be clear. So be sure what you want to do, and if you're sure, we're sure that we can help you go to the next level. Is that fair?
Yeah.
I love you guys, and I'll see you at the bank because we're making deposits.